Good morning, magic players and card collectors of all kinds. Welcome back to the car, as seems to be our custom most of the time for this video series, unfortunately. I would prefer to be able to do this video series, not in the car, but it is what it is. However, today, we have a special guest. Special guest is coming over onto my lap now. It's Kaiba the Pug! Yay! Hey, Kaiba the Pug! Welcome to Dollarama Draws of Destiny! Kaiba's here for the Destiny. We're actually at the park still. There's the dog father. He just went by and waved at us. We said hi. He is an awesome guy. He is always around giving treats out to puppies. Look at him. Look at him give treats to the puppies. He's so kind. What did I do to my exposure? How did that work? I'm not sure what I just did, but hopefully I fixed that. Alright, so I have Kaiba the Pug with me for a change instead of having Kaiba the Pug after the fact. So today we'll open all the cards in the car with Kaiba here. And then that way, Kaiba can be present for the entire opening. Yay! Kaiba's watching a couple puppies outside the car as they're about to start their park walk. We just finished our park walk. Yes, you just finished yours. You don't need to go out again. No. No, we don't. Oh my goodness. Don't worry. I promised you that when you got home you would get a meat stick. An extra meat stick for helping me with this video, yes. Opening the first pack of Destiny. We're going to do our 2 packs like usual, plus that extra bundle that we got from Easter. Thanks to my aunt. So we've got 2 more of those bundles and 4 more packs of cards to open after this, which means we got 2 more episodes of Dollarama Draws of Destiny after this. This is the 3rd to last episode in the series until November, probably, at least. We start off with Repel the Darkness. Tap 2 target creatures and then draw a card. Instant speed. That's not bad for 2 in a way. I'll take that. We got him the other day, Shatter Skull Recruit. He's alright. He will trigger the ally ability if you want to put him in an ally's deck, but he doesn't really do much otherwise, so I might still use him. I haven't decided yet. Sinister Processions, 1 black, enchanted creature attacks or blocks, its controller loses 2 life. That's pretty nasty. I think I pulled that the other day too. Ooh, a Gruul Guildgate, but one with a cool artwork. I like that one a lot better than the one I had before. So that one's definitely going in my Guildgate deck when I build it. Nice. Pyrehound, trample. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Pyrehound. I mean, the cost to get him into play is a little heavy, but you're going to get him pretty beefy in the right type of deck. And that he has trample is making him even better. Call of the Conclave. A green and a white gives you a 3/3 centaur green creature token. Okay. It's a shiny one. Hello. Ooh, Sarah's Guardian. That is a big hit, guys. Check that one out. I'm not sure if that's going in my Angels deck or that's going to go in something else, but damn. It is a little expensive to get it on the board, but the effect is totally worth it. So 4 and 2 white gets you a 5/5 with flying vigilance and gives all your other creatures vigilance. That is fantastic. I have like 1 other creature that actually does that. It's like the Loyal Unicorn. And you have to have your commander out to pull it off. I don't think I have a copy of this before. So that is definitely probably going to be hit of the day, to be perfectly honest. But let's not jinx it yet. We might have something better. Bramble Creeper. When it attacks, it gets +5/+0 until end of turn. So it becomes a 5/3. Probably not going to run that, to be honest. Unless it... Nope, it's not even a tree folk. So definitely not going to run that. Errand Rider of Gondor. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card. Then if you don't control a legendary creature, you put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. That kind of bites. Banishing Light, 2 and a white. Does the usual banishing light thing. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I like the artwork on that one as much as I do some of the other ones. Another puppy going by, I know. Whisper of the Wilds, 1 and a green for a 0/2 that taps to add green. And taps to add 2 green to your mana pool if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Nice. That's a good one for a nice little mono green deck. Cool. Or any deck that has decent powered creatures. Hollow Warrior. That's a new one for me too. A 4/4 for 4. You can't attack or block with this creature unless you tap an untapped creature you control. Interesting. Probably not gonna... Well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna put that into just yet. I mean, that would be kind of cool in my artifact mono blue deck possibly, but that deck's already pretty damn stacked. Quilled Wolf, 1 and a green for a 2/2, pay 5 and a green, and it gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Yeah, that's a little expensive for its ability. Act on Impulse. Just making sure I didn't do double pull cards there. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until end of turn. You may play those cards. Okay. And we end this pack on Nature's Way. Target creature you control gains vigilance and trample until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. That is solid for a sorcery. So we definitely got a few pretty good hits in that pack, I would say. My favorite one is definitely going to be the Angel, of course, but I would say those 3 are all solid hits for sure. And I mean, I'm pretty happy with Sinister Procession too. And there's the Hollowed Warrior as well. Nice, good pack opening. Good start, good start. Kaiba's bringing the luck to us today, eh, Kaiba? You bringing me the luck today? Yeah. Pack number 2. Coming at you. What's in store? Oh, so much more. Alright. I bet that Sarah Angel's probably gone up in value by now. If it hasn't, I'd be surprised. I know it's a little expensive to get it on the board, but I mean, that is a really good freaking ability. Adventure Awaits kicks off the second pack. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal a creature from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If you didn't put a card into your hand this way, you get to draw a card instead. Well, that's not bad. So if you're really hurting for lands, you play this. If you don't get a land in the first 5 cards, it doesn't actually let you look for lands, so it only lets you look for creatures. But if you manage to whiff on creatures and you need a land, you can still draw a card. But it does also clear a bunch of stuff out of your top deck. So I mean, it's alright, it's alright. Next up, Cathodian. Costs 3 to put into play, gives you a 3/3, and when it dies, you get to add 3 colorless. Huh. I suppose in a sacrifice deck that's pretty good, but otherwise, that's gotta be really well timed, I suppose, to be useful. 3 and a white for a 2/4 flying griffin. Okay. 2 and a red for an elemental spirit 2/1. Bogardan Fire Fiend. When it's put into a graveyard from play, it deals 2 damage to target creature. I mean, it's going to die pretty easily at a 2/1, so that's not bad. Barrier of Bones. It's a skeleton wall. Unfortunately, my wall's deck is blue, red, and white, so this can't go in there, but when it enters the battlefield, you get to surveil 1. It has Defender 0/3. Not terrible. Counts as a skeleton, technically. 2 and 2 red for a Manticore. Mount Velis Manticore, specifically. It's a 3/4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may discard a card. When you do, this thing deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of card types the discarded has. The discarded card has. Okay, so if you discard an elemental creature card, for example, then you're going to make that person take 2 damage. Or whatever creature you hit. That's an interesting card. It's a very interesting card. Legendary! 7th Doctor! Nice! The other day we pulled a different Doctor than this, and I was really excited because we started finally pulling some Doctors. So we can build an actual Doctor Who deck. Because I am not buying one of the precons because I can't afford it, one. And two, the only precon I keep finding is the one that everybody hates. Well, the one that everybody hates because of the actual doctor that's in it not being one that they like from the show more than anything else. Anywho, this is the 7th Doctor. It is 3, a white and a blue for a 3/6. Whenever the 7th Doctor attacks, choose a card in your hand. Defending player guesses whether that card's mana value is greater than the number of artifacts you control. If they guess wrong, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't cast a spell this way, you get to investigate. Neat! That will make for a really cool commander to build around. Traveler's Amulet. 1 to come into play, 1 to sacrifice it, and then you can search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. I mean, I like the artwork on it, and I would prefer that the land came onto the battlefield, but I'll take that. That's not terrible. Again, if you're in a pinch, that's not terrible. Clear a path, destroy target creature with Defender. Well, that's only useful in a very specific situation. Fledgling Griffin. 1 and a white for 2/2 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield and you control, this thing gets flying until end of turn. Okay. That makes for interesting landfall mechanics, I suppose. I'm just trying to organize the cards in the order of what I think are the best so far. We got the Board the Weatherlight. Sorry. 1 and a white. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal a historic card from among them and put it into your hand. The rest go on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nice. Man Serval. 1 and a white for a 1/4 Vigilant Cat. Okay. I mean, I always am looking for more cats to fix my cat deck up a bit better. Trenko Dark City. It's a town. Ooh, this is my 2nd town ever. Adds blue or black, enters tapped, but I will take it because I don't have very many of those, and they're cool. Ulamog's Crusher! 8 for an 8/8 with Annihilator 2, and when it attacks, it has to attack each combat if able. That's insane. I can't believe we pulled this in a Dollarama Draws of Destiny pack. And we end this pack on Rig for War. Target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and reach until end of turn. Nice. That's really good for defense. I mean, that was a huge pack in my opinion after all that. Like, it looked kind of rough in the beginning a little bit, but I mean, we got the 7th Doctor, the Manticore, and Ulamog's Crusher. I'm pretty happy with the next, like, 5 cards there, too. So, yeah. Kaiba is bringing the heat today. What do you think is the best card so far? Let me know in the comments. I'm still going for Sarah's Guardian as my pick, I think, of the day, but Ulamog's Crusher is definitely in the running. Bundle time, Kaiba. I know. I'm doing this as fast as I can. I promise. Well, here we go. Sleeves are unfortunately green, so we are not going to be able to build a commander deck with all 5 packs of sleeves like I originally was thinking we might. But we got 2 black and 1 green now, so we can definitely do a whole bunch of tokens in these at least, which is good. Definitely always need to sleeve up more tokens. And then we've got that as our hidden pack for the end. We've got our 10 card pack. And today, instead of the lands pack, we have a 6 card pack of uncommons. Ooh, spiffy. So we'll do the 10 cards and the 6 cards, and then we'll do the fancy end pack, whatever it may be. Maybe we will get one of those mythic packs today. Who knows? I have a feeling that it's really rare to get a mythic pack, to be perfectly honest. I'm betting that it's probably like 1 in like 100. But you never know. Our 10 pack card of cards starts with a land today. That's interesting. Annoyed Altasaur. Reach, Trample, and Cascade. 6/5. Okay. I'm not going to knock that. That's pretty solid for 7. I am eventually going to build another dinosaur deck, and that probably will make the cut for sure into that one if it doesn't go into my first one when I fix it up. Valakut Invoker. 2 and a red for a 2/3. Deals 3 damage to any target if you pay 8. That's a little too expensive for my taste. Definitely the Altasaur is the king of the pack so far. Peace Strider. Enters, you gain 3 life. It's a 3/3 for 4. Okay. Crawling Infestation. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 2 cards. Whenever you mill... Ooh, nice. I only had 1 copy of this before. This is actually a really good card. Whenever you mill 1 or more creatures... whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere during your turn, you get to make an insect token, but it only happens once per turn. But this is incredibly good for any deck that wants to descend, first off. And second off, this is just fantastic for digging through a deck to get lands and other stuff as long as you have a way to get your stuff back. So I'm all for... I got another Flashback Marauder! Okay. This is absolutely one of my favorite zombies of all time. And I only ever had 1 copy of this. And it's always bugged me that I didn't have a second copy of this. And now I do. And I am so super happy about that. Because this thing is just super dumb. Whenever this thing comes into play, everybody has to sacrifice a creature. Typically, you sacrifice the Fleshbag Marauder as it comes into play because it's a 3/1 and it's not going to survive battle anyways. And then everybody else has to sacrifice something. But in any deck that does recurring of zombies really efficiently, this thing just keeps it come back, come back, come back. But I've never pulled a second one of these, so that is amazing. Death Greeter. Whenever another creature is put into a graveyard from play, you may gain 1 life. Nice. That is actually super good for a deck that I want to touch up in the near future. So we are looking solid in this pack, guys. Siege Mastodon. And then I ruined it. Although it's an elephant, and I do love elephants. They're my favorite animal. 4 and a white for a 3/5, and I do eventually want to build a full elephant deck. I just don't have the cards for it yet. Let me know in the comments if you know of a legendary that is green, blue, and white and counts as an elephant. Or green... or not green, blue, and white. Sorry. Green, white, and red that counts as an elephant. That's what I want. Because I have a lot of elephants in those 3 colors, but I don't have enough to do a 2-color deck. That is upside down. We'll flip it over. Royal Cartographer. 1 and a white... blue, sorry, for a 1/3. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get energy. Tap this, pay 6 energy, draw 3 cards. Okay. That could be interesting in the right deck. And we end on Air Servant. 4 and a blue, flying. Pay 2 and a blue, tap target creature with flying. Interesting. Very interesting. Solid 10-pack. 6 out of the 10 are very, very good. Plus the forest. I'm going to take that 10-pack and run with it for sure. All right, we're almost there, I know. And then we're going to go home, and you get your meat sticks. 2 of them, yes. 1 for the park trip, and 1 for being so good about this video. As my special guest. Do you want to do the next pack? I really don't want to, Daddy. I want to get going. I'm tired. I know you're tired, baby. I'm sorry. All right. 6 uncommons. What do we got? We've got Gravelighter. 2 and a black for a spirit, 2/2 flying. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card if a creature died this turn. Otherwise, each player sacrifices a card. Nice. Sacrifices a creature. Nice. I like that a lot, actually. I like that way, way much. That's going to go really well with the grave crawler creature that we just pulled in the 10-pack for a sacrifice deck that I want to work on. Illuminator Virtuoso. 1 and a white for a 1/1 with double strike. When it becomes the target of a spell you control, it connives. Ooh, I like that. This is a really good 6-pack so far. Next up. Borrowed Time. 2 and a white. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this thing leaves. That's one of those. I'm not really a huge fan of those, as we know, so meh. The artwork on it's kind of nice, but otherwise, meh. Selfless Samurai. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, it gets lifelink until a turn. I do need to build a samurai deck eventually. Sacrifice this thing and another target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to kick that one out of bed. We got another Dormant Grove! Oh! Dormant Grove is the best enchantment, in my opinion, for green, for sure. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you get to put +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if that creature has a toughness 6 or greater, you flip this thing over, and you get a creature that is a 3/6 with vigilance and gives all your other creatures vigilance. That is insanely good. And Sanctum Spirit is the end of the 6-pack. A lifelink 3 and a white for 3/2 Spirit. If you discard a historic card, this thing gets indestructible until end of turn. Neat. Okay. What do you think our 4-pack is? You look. Is it a good one? Oh, you turned away. It's probably no good one. No, it's a foil with a mix of 3 commons or uncommons. Not the mythic pack, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think we've done really good on this bundle, and this Draws of Destiny in general has been top-notch today, so I'm not going to be upset. Are you going to be upset, Kaiba? Only if you don't give me my meat sticks. I will give you your meat sticks. Ooh, we started off with a banger. I didn't realize that the good card was on the front of this. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of a target attacking legendary creature except this one. And then it becomes a non-legendary creature. It's a synth artifact. And then if this thing leaves the battlefield, all your synths die. But this is a really cool card to have. And I'm happy to have a second copy of this because I know exactly what deck I want to put. Well, no, I'm not actually sure what deck I want to put that in. That's a really good hit, though, for sure. Rakdos Fire Wielder. Ooh. Enters the battlefield. It deals 2 damage to target opponent and 2 damage to up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. 4/3 for 2 black and 2 red. I'm not going to be upset with that one either. Abundant Harvest in the weird playtester art, which is kind of neat. Choose land or non-land, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land. Card of the chosen kind. Put that card into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any random order. Fantastic for getting a land if you're stuck. And No Way Out. Hey, there was no holo in there. Wasn't that supposed to be a holo pack? Nope, it was a guaranteed rare. Okay, I'm just blind. 2 and a black. Target opponent discards 2 cards. You create a black zombie creature token with Decayed. I'm not going to say no to that either. I mean, we got some crazy good hits today. I don't know exactly what I want to call the best card of the day, to be honest. I'm still leaning towards that Angel, but the 7th Doctor was really good. I mean, we were banging today, guys. We were banging for sure. And now I need to get this puggy home because he is very, very tired. And I have laundry to fold since it is actually Sunday. So, thank you for tuning in to this video. The 3rd to last episode of Dollarama Draws of Destiny. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed our special guest on the channel as well. And without further ado, much love to you all from Kaiba the Pug and myself. To you, take care. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. As promised, double meat stick. 1 and 2. Yes. You did a very good job. Yes. I know. I know. This gorgeous puppy. Yes, you are. Was it good? Yeah. Oh, my boy. Thank you for your help. Hey there, humans! It is I, Kaiba the Pug, and I'm here today to do a special little moment for you guys. Oh, Daddy screwed up. This is gonna be a blooper now. Yay! Blooper at the end of the video. Okay, I love you. Enjoy the rest. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, blooper done.